Hi, this is Sai Morton with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the forexbsummit.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit forexbsummit.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody. Now let's take a look at the gold market. So gold market doesn't show significant performance. You can see that market in the second session stands in a tight range. Here is forming kind of the consolidation, so we could call it some kind of the flag, maybe patient or something. You can see this upward tight channels. Minor consolidation is forming here. And the market actually is forming the inside session. So you can see this one stands almost inside the Friday. Today, Tuesday session also is very narrow and not significant action. And just because of the existing driving factors are not enough right now to push market higher. So they mostly work out. And gold market last week was struggling with our bottom on the weekly chart, on the monthly chart, but its current power was not enough to break this area, and now market needs to take a breath, some relief before next step. So also we talked about in the high time frames, but the problem here on the gold market right now stands in the lack of the really big good patterns for trading. So market has completed all major patterns already. So on the weekly, on the monthly chart, the major targets have been reached. Reaction, we see some kind of the indecision price action on the gold market, no significant continuation, but at the same time market is not forming any clear pattern on a daily. So we do not have yet any head and shoulders, we do not have any butterflies or something of that sort. So this kind of the indecision price of action that doesn't let to take the position on the daily basis. So the only thing that we could do is just take some minor small trades on intraday charts. That is what we talked about in the weekly report. This is not really very attractive because the performance result of this will be not really significant. It carries more risk, but that's the only we could do currently on the gold market. We don't have really big choice. Since market stands tight and close to the previous tops, this indicates a possible upward continuation because, as I said previously, a market when it reverses down, it usually does it really fast. But when the market shows the minor pullback and then stands flat, it means that no major reversal starts yet, or it's just some pause before upward continuation. That's kind of action that we see right now. So currently we can't talk yet on the starting major retracement. Investors keep long positions. They do not start profit taking, so they are still waiting for something. That's the conclusion that we could make on the daily chart. So currently on the daily, from the one point of view, it's a bit later to take long positions because market already it's very bad levels and it's really risky. At the same time, we don't have yet the reasons for going short, just because we don't have the clear patterns. So that's really not a very comfortable situation for trading. On the 4-hour time frame chart, we have our got triple to buy pattern, and you can see that market holds well above the confidence. So it was able to hold above this area. It's completion of this ABCD OP target right inside of this 1570 and 1526, a bit wide range, but it stands pretty nice, and right now is even trying to show some upward bounce. So following the logic of the got triple to buy, it means that some 30% retracement here should happen of this downward action, so maybe a bit greater. Currently market definitely stands in some pullback. To describe this and treat this area, treat this action as the starting of the upward continuation, where, well, it's a bit difficult because of the price action. So we don't have something of that sort. We have choppy action with long upward shadows. Here's downward shadows, very choppy. So it's mostly response on this confidence support. So currently we do not see yet the signs of the upward continuation, upward thrusting action. So it's mostly some kind of the pullback after the sell-off, I suppose. At least it looks like this pullback right now. On the hourly chart, we could consider some near standing targets. So if you remember, on weekend we was at this point and we said, well, the one thing that you could do is just trying to catch minor patterns. So for example, we've got the butterfly, here's bullish engulfing. So on Monday you could try to go long against these lows, trying to get some profit. On Monday, unfortunately, that was not possible, just because you can see with this gap, this market opened with the gap and just continue move higher. Then, as you can see, another minor pattern has been formed. You can see this candle is triple to buy. Now we could consider this ABC bottom pattern. COP has been reached. Retracement. Now, theoretically, market should go to the OP, which stands 1536, XOP stands 1547. And also, market is forming kind of the, not now, let's call it as a diamond consolidation, but anyway, it looks bullish and it should continue move higher theoretically. But personally, I do not like the diamond patterns because they are really very rare and fails more often than it works. But in general, this consolidation around confidence support forming some kind of the upward action, attempt to go higher, means that probably some upward action will continue. You again could try to catch some minor patterns. So upward continuation patterns on maybe on lower time frames. That's actually the only thing that we could do currently on the gold. Or if it's not really suitable for you, it's too small scale, small risk, because indeed the current situation is really, really risky. We have no choice but just to wait and see what will happen on a daily, what patterns we will get. Either we'll get the upward continuation, but this may be regardless triple to free drive sell pattern if market will continue move higher. It's also possible. We talked about it in the weekly report. Or this collapse probably will lead to forming of some hand shoulders or something of that sort. That will be at least something. But currently, nothing to do on the daily, just keep watching.